Okay, welcome back. So next time I will just download the file and have it ready, the FAQ, while I'm playing the game, so I can instantly look it up. Damn, I did go the wrong way, didn't I? I mean, I could look at the compass, what the compass is saying, but that would make too much sense, I guess. Alright. Yeah, so it matters who has the codes, and like only Jimmy Ono here can use the force whip because he's strong enough. So a certain someone can only use a computer and mechanical stuff and all that, you know. So let's give him that. No, I don't think we need this. Evidence. Don't think he needs that. So we should be alright now. So let's try this again with Leo. Access computer.
If I'm reading this correctly, this stuff kills Katini dead. Now, if I just had a chance to test it.
There you go. It's that easy. Flip switch. Alright, but again, we need Leo for this. Yeah, so now we know what the switch does as well. So what does the second part of the research say? Allergen Research Part 2 Disc. Now bear in mind that these are not the best conditions to be testing, far from it. But I've got reason to be cautiously optimistic here. I was rummaging through Jackie's samples and found something unlabeled. It was just before lockdown and the Kateni were going to be coming through the door to collect me any minute. But I figured, what the hell, why not give it a shot? It worked. The allergic reaction was immediate and impressive. We're talking inflammation severe enough to completely shut down capillaries. If this thing gets into Kateni's lungs, it's finished. You'll suffocate almost instantly. This is a bit hard to read if you only have not the whole sentence in front of you. The next trick is to find out what the heck that stuff actually is, and where I can get more. Footsteps outside. I think my keepers are here to collect me. This is also weird. If you read this in a diary, nobody would do that. I don't know. What you should do to make it convincing is just interrupt the sentence in mid-sentence. Then everybody already gets what happened. Instead of describing what is happening. If there's someone coming for you, you don't have to have the time to write that all down. And even more so, it is especially compromising evidence. If they catch you while writing something and they see you writing, they ask you, yeah, well, what are you writing? They just need to read the last freaking sentence. Like, oh, they are here, and then they will immediately read the whole thing. But otherwise, if you just continued with allergy blah blah blah. They don't necessarily catch on to it. It could be like your usual doctor routine stuff, yeah, I'm treating allergies for my patients, and they had to actually read through the document or the disc or whatever. So that makes it even more dangerous. I think the keepers are here to collect me. Hopefully they won't find my work. Great. I don't know why I'm saving all the time after reading something that doesn't make actually any sense, but OCD is a thing. Oh, okay, so we can use the microscope here. Antibiotics, research, acid, research. We still need this allergen. And there's a chopper, a helicopter flying around my building somewhere nearby. I don't know what he or she is looking for, but I hope it goes away. It's been here for a while now. Allergen, use microscope. Ooh, poisonous gas. Green. Alright then. So I guess we're done here now. Awesome. Where's everybody? Can we bind you two together? No, not Jimmy. Put you. No, we need to go through the atrium here now. I mean, Jimmy isn't exactly the fastest, but I hope he will be fast enough. Do we need to trigger that thing? I suppose we do. Where was it though? Here. Alright then.
I don't think I want to know what's behind this door. It's time to get out of here.
Okay, I think we're good. 14. Oh, there we go. So we found out a bit about the background, how Catenni work, and now we got streets and sewers again, and mansion. Some might be optional, and it should say
With the
that.
factory destroyed and the peacekeeper duty roster in our hands, things seem to be going pretty well. I should swing by the scavenger tunnels and see how things are down there. They seem to be able to get into any place, so maybe they have ideas as to where we should go next.
So this sounds like a good place to start.
I need to find a new day job. I've been ordered to do some recon on the city streets, but the streets are crawling with peacekeepers. Someone must have tipped them off that I would be out here, and I don't like it. Still, this is a chance to get rid of a few more of the bad guys if I play my cards right.
So this is like an action mission, but we only get Jimmy for this, which is interesting, because Angel just said that she would do this, but
things have just gotten a little bit more serious. We've gotten word that the Catenni in charge of all operations on Earth will be coming here to meet with our very own Mr. Parkington. We need to know what's said in that meeting. And that's your job. We know they'll be meeting at Parkington's mansion, probably in his study. Get Leo in there so he can plant a surveillance device in the room where the meeting will be held. Then get out before you're spotted. The aliens are suspicious already, and if you're detected at all, they're liable to cancel the meeting. We can't have that, so don't let yourself be seen once you enter the house. If you are spotted, consider your mission to have failed. Best of luck, Angel. We must know what they're saying in that meeting. Otherwise, we're all in a lot of trouble.
Sure. So the game will most likely crash here. Let's
The
start
factory
with the
destroyed and the
sewers.
peacekeeper duty. How do I get myself into these things? At least they'll probably have some useful information.
Oh,
Say hi to Phoebes for me, Angel, if you see her.
You can get comments from them. Totally missed that.
Tunnel, sweet tunnel. I'm glad you're going back, and I'm not.
Oh well.
How do I get myself into these things? At least they'll probably have
Alright,
some useful information. I need to
let's
find a new
check
day
this.
job.
Just don't get caught slugging it out with them hand to hand, Angel.
Oh.
There are just too many of them to risk doing that.
Oh no, it is Angel, but he's giving commentary.
Things have just gotten a little bit more.
Getting in without being detected is going to be tricky. Hopefully, there'll be enough confusion over the meeting to cut us a break.
I did some work at the house back before the war. There's a big garden maze out front and a side entrance that leads into the wine cellar. I don't
Nice,
think he
love
wanted
those.
us to know about that, though.
I'm going to need a little time to set up my equipment once we're in there. It shouldn't take too long, but we're going to need to find a safe spot for it.
With the factory destroyed and the peacekeeper duty roster in our hands,
Let's go. Let's crash, everybody. Yay! Oh no. First we gotta do this and then we crash. Great. Yeah. Beretta ammo, sure. I don't think we actually need a weapon here, but you never know. Scavenger token, we might need this though. Knife, pebble, and yeah, maybe. Sometimes I think this can be a topic if you have it with you. You can actually select it in a dialogue, but I'm not sure. That's why I'm taking these with me. Pain relief. Oh, I think we need to give this to someone as well, right? But to whom? Totally forgot about that. Damn. I mean, the refugees always need it, but we don't have the option to get to the mall. So I guess the guys in the sewers are fine as well. I don't know. Force whip toolkit? No. Antibiotics? Maybe? Probably not. I mean, that's kinda... I don't know if you can screw up a mission like this. If you... Could be, that if you forget a certain item... but I think it is optional, right? Wait a minute, a listening device? Oh, that might be for the mansion quest. Oh, this will crash anyway. I don't know why I'm doing this. Alright, let's go. And here we go. See you next time. Alright, so according to my FAQ, this is a non-combat mission. Let's see if I was right back then. Probably. Just a few people to talk to here and there. And get a few items. Maybe start at the right side. This is Leo's room. Oh, and that's the exit. No. Let's not go out there yet. They will always go right, right? That is Larry. Crazy Larry. That is Phoebes. That is the Ghost Girl.
Mm-hmm. The cat that dragged you in sure took its own sweet time about it.
Nice to see you too, Phoebes.
It's about time you came back down here. Things have been hopping without you, and I just know you wouldn't want to miss the fun.
What sort of fun?
Well, let's see. We caught the man who did for Sheldon. It seems he was a peacekeeper who got a little lost. Thawne hasn't shown his face around here since your last visit. One rumor has it that he's left town, another that he's dead. I won't ask you which one is true.
Hmm.
Interesting. I've been having problems of my own, though.
So I've been hearing. Now tell me, what did that poor old factory ever do to you? Never mind, never mind. I know what that was all about. You and Leo make a nice team, child. We should team up more often.
We will.
I thought what happened up there didn't matter to you guys down here.
I ain't keeping score. I do know that you're welcome down here now. People know you, and people like you. You'll be able to come back here without folks saying nothing about it. And that might be beneficial to what you're doing.
It's good to know I can count on somebody.
We won't be able to hide you, Angel. If what you're doing don't work out, this place ain't gonna be safe, neither. You got to take care of your own business, and Leo should help you with that. We'll help you, too, as best we can. I can't promise much, but if we find things you can use, we'll find a way to get them to you. And you can always come down here to talk.
I'll bear that in mind. Goodbye.
Goodbye for now, Angel. You'll be back. I know it.
Okay. I thought I'd get something. Who are you? Lily, or what was your name? Don't even remember.
Welcome back to the sewers, Angel.
Thanks. I love what you've done with the place.
Oh, we've been decorating an early period alien invasion. It's all the rage in what's left of New York.
Things are tough all over, I hear.
Things are about to get a little tougher here, though. I overheard some peacekeepers talking by the Parkington mansion when I snuck out to look at their gardens. Something big is about to happen here.
What the heck were you doing over at the Parkington mansion? You're sure to get caught there.
I was looking at the gardens. There's not much left of them, unfortunately. I think the Parkington's gardener got relocated or something.
I bet.
But the guards weren't looking for anyone at the edge of the property. They were just staying close to the house.
Good to know.
I wonder why that is.
How's this, then? I hear there's some important alien or other coming to talk to Parkington. He's even going to be bringing some of his guards, I hear. You know, the really smart Kiteni, not the dumb ones we're used to.
Yeah, the guard we have seen, I guess, is called Tudo Kiteni. They're like the brutes, the the burly, bashing types.
It must be one important alien, then, for there to be actual Kiteni guards instead of peacekeepers.
Whatever's happening over at Parkington's mansion is important. I think they're trying to be subtle about it, but they're not doing a very good job. You can hear the guards whisper the alien's name, Ak, and see how nervous they are.
We have read about
But I
him.
don't think they want people to know it's going to be here, or they'd put in more lasers and stuff. It's weird, but I'm just as happy they're trying to be sneaky about it. Kiteni are bad at sneaky.
I really hope you're right. Take care.
You too.
Okay. Let's stay on the right side here. So, Son is gone. But Larry's still here. The music is telling us that we've met someone, apparently. Glow ball or radar ammo. That is useful. Anything else that we're missing?
Welcome back to my humble abode.
Thank you.
It's nothing. I always try to be a gracious host, even if the surroundings aren't what I'm used to. The bloody Catini haven't left much to decorate with, you know. They're pack rats, the lot of them. They'll take anything not nailed down.
Is that a pan on his head?
So I noticed. The city's a wreck.
Whatever catches their eye, they scoop up and trundle off with. It's like watching locusts, I tell you. Who knows what sort of piles of ill-gotten plunder they've stashed away inside their little compounds. They'll take anything they see and turn it to their purposes.
Imagine this. Imagine an alien invasion would happen and the tinfoil hat would actually work. Everybody would run around with their little tinfoil hats. How about that?
So I've noticed. They've been taking over whole city blocks, too.
Well, they treat buildings that way, too. If they like a site, they just take it over, sinking their power spikes in and punching holes in walls to run their big fat cables through. It doesn't matter what the building used to be, no, or what it's good for. They just turn it to their purposes and make a go of it. What? You'd be surprised which buildings have Catini like they used to have termites now.
Termite. It was an inside job.
I heard they took over a few municipal buildings like that. Have you heard about anything else?
Well, they've set up some sort of operation over at the old meatpacking plant on the south side of the city, for one. There's a great deal of air traffic going in and out of there, which strikes me as odd for a place that used to make processed food tins. They've been awfully busy down there of late, you know. Makes me wonder what they're about to do.
You're a real font of information.
Don't go trying to flatter me. I'm like you, just trying to do the best I can with what I have at hand. Oh, it's not easy, not at all.
It's not easy for anyone these days.
Well, it certainly seems easy for Mr. Parkington, of all people. He's doing very well for himself at the moment, though he's become a turncoat to the human race to do so, I might add. I wonder what his dear late wife would think of him now. She used to be very concerned with his standards of behavior. Make a gentleman out of him, she did. It's a pity she died back before the war.
So now we get to hear some possible motive about why Parkington might be a collaborator or turncoat. I mean, that's one thing to say. Humans are always out, some at least, always caring for their short-term goal, instant gratification, that kind of thing. But sometimes there's even more to it, like when people are depressed or have lost all hope in humanity or such a thing, then they can come to similar results as a super egomaniac, I guess. Who knows? We don't know Mr. Parkington well enough.
He's still got a nice job in place. I don't feel too sorry for him.
Oh, the Parkington mansion is lovely. Even in these times of trouble, they've kept the lawn well cared for and the garden maze properly trimmed. The previous Messieurs Parkington must be very pleased with how lovely the house is, even under the circumstances. It even still has a well-stocked wine cellar with an external entrance. Interesting.
Yeah, the wine cellar mentioned. Jimmy did that as well. And it has an external entrance. Everybody seems to know about that.
Parkington's got to have something in there that can be used against him.
Parkington's weakness is clearly his daughter. She looks very much like her mother did, and he sees his wife in her. Well, that's a blind spot he has, you know.
He's
and you
really
just
well
might be able to
informed.
take advantage of it someday.
I'll bear that in mind. Thanks.
It's my pleasure. Just go easy on young Claire if you meet her, what? I knew her father a long time ago, back when he was a better man, and what he's done isn't her fault.
So we get another name, which probably means we will meet her at some point, right? Isn't that how it works in role-playing games or action games as well? There's another locker. Alien ammo. That's a new one. That looks different. Looks like a pebble or something. I don't think we need another knife to clutter our inventory. We don't have to trade weapons that much. Like I said, there's no real shop where you can sell all this stuff, you know. This there might be something here at the end of this canal. Maybe it just leads back. Yeah, it just leads back to the beginning. So yeah, there's nothing left to do. Nothing left to do than leaving. And that sorry, that also means that the game will crash again, of course. Oh well. Let's see, maybe we're lucky. Oh, and also in my FAQ I have at the very top it says whether we should take anything from the equipment screen, so that's good. But yeah, the game already crashed, even though you can still hear the music. It already, I know it because it changes to a very small window. It's not full screen anymore, so I know when the game is about to crash. Alright then, see you, bye bye. Man, so many restarts. I don't know how often I try to get back into the game. Look at this. This is beautiful. I love the mazes. This totally reminds me of Tomb Raider. The look and the feel. Sadly, she cannot really climb over obstacles. We're not connected. This is the same. This is a dead end. What about this? This has more ways to go. We are not getting any. Oh, and that is an exit. And these are Peacekeeper. Normally it has some beautiful music, but I waited a while and the music went away. I hope it will come back at some point. It has like some classical theme going on. There you go. Beautiful. Also reminds me of the Giovanni Mansion in Vampire the Masquerade. That would be a Tudor Catani. So the front entrance is probably not good, huh? Maybe there's another way around the corner. Let's see, are they facing? Yeah, they're totally facing in our direction. She has like a true gun, right? Like a rifle of some sorts. Don't think we can get past them. Not two of them. Let's see if we can do this pebble thing. If we can make it work. This guy doesn't care. The others, do they care? Who knows? Wait a minute, what's the mission here? Make it from the hatch maze to the mansion cellar. Oh, the cellar, of course, the wine cellar. Undetected. Locate Parkington's study. The listening device will be placed by Leo. Search mansion for important documents. The music is really great, isn't it? Oh, detection means instant death. Ooh, this will be rough. This will be really rough. You know, because I'm playing Iron Man here. Unless it immediately starts again. Yeah.
Things have just gotten a little bit more serious.
No, that won't work. I had to start it like more than 10 times at least. So I really doubt that it will just work again. But we can try. Or maybe we can load from the... No, you cannot even go back to the loading screen, right? To the main menu. It just completely breaks the game. Yep. Anyway, see ya.